Hello twin flames, welcome to my channel. Whether you're new or you're coming back, today we're doing a divine masculine reading, so we'll take a deeper dive into what DMs are going through in 5D, in 4D, in 3D, and what action are they taking at this time. Also messages that they have for their divine feminine. We'll start with an oracle deck. This will be more of an advice. So if you're a masculine watching, I imagine that for the most part it's going to be cross watchers taking a peek. But if you're a masculine watching, then this is your advice. What to do, what to pay attention to. Oh, got something. Taking shelter. The answers are within. This is a hermit energy. So I was talking about it just a day or two ago, that if you're looking for some guidance externally, don't do that, because everything you're supposed to know, you already know. Bottom of the deck, break and trail. A breakthrough is at hand. Yeah, so you see, you already know where to go, where to start that new trail. What is it that you're supposed to build, supposed to take action about? Okay, I like where this is headed. We'll use the movie tarot for the main read, and I'll do, for each of the spaces, I'll do one card from the main deck and one from the tarot clarifier. So we'll do 5D, just the energy space, the soul space. We'll do 4D, which is the thoughts. We'll do 3D, just the action, and we'll do what are they wishing for the connection. Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck, yeah, with some rain. So definitely some painful cycle is ending, and DMs are figuring out how do they use this information, essentially. You know, like, okay, I've been through a lot, and there are a lot of sayings, a lot of cliches, a lot of wishes from people that, you know, I'm gonna grow from this, I'm gonna learn. And this is the part where masculines are figuring out exactly what is it that they're supposed to learn, or how does it change what they were doing before in terms of their direction in life, in terms of how they do relationships, everything really. 8 of Cups, yeah, leaving behind things that, like the cups that are empty, right? Like people, places, situations that do not feed the loving energy, that are not based in love, that are there, have been there maybe out of habit, have become at least unnecessary, right? Or maybe even disruptive to the journey. So we have in 5D space, we have Knight of Cups with 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, so in the 5D space there is, but this Knight of Cups is Zorro, so he's wearing a mask. This is like a peculiarity of this Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is supposed to be about expressing love, but when it's Zorro, like, still wants to keep some part of his personality and part of his feelings to himself, right? Very discreet. So but I'm getting that it's not really regarding the feminines necessarily, but this is just masculines, while they're making a plan, while they're strategizing, while they're deciding, they are being careful with how they share their feelings and emotions. Who do they talk to? You know, how do they give away love? It's almost like on the intuitive level, they feel like they need more of it for themselves. So if you feel like DM, maybe if you're in constant communication and now DM is more distant, or they don't provide as much support or attention or interest, this could be for this reason, because there's a lot happening in their own space, and they're, like, you see he's holding this cup as if he's gonna drink from it, not like giving it to someone else. So it's like they understand that they need that love to give to themselves at the moment. Sounded a bit weird, but you know what I mean. 4D, which are the thoughts. 3 of Swords, clarified by the Magician. Yeah, we just saw Three of Swords in the reading the day before. And we also saw the Ten of Swords here, right? So there's definitely a desire to turn things around so that this heartache is not as piercing, it's not as overtaken, right? And I think that's where DMs actually, through this pain, they're seeing how much this connection, how much the feminine means to them. They see how much has, like, the things that have gone wrong, and you know, it's not like it's the first time that it happened, right? They've had conflicts and quarrels and falling outs with people, with women specifically, let's just say with feminines, right? Gender is irrelevant. Before, multiple times. And somehow they got over it, right? Like they found a way, and maybe it's not like a recipe, hopefully it's not, because it sounds really bad, like somebody deeply toxic and manipulative, right? Like maybe there's no one recipe, but they managed through, right? They found ways, they found coping mechanisms that help them overcome and move on with their life. And now that's not working, like none of the things are working, and they're at the point where they're like with that Ten of Swords energy, where it's like, oh my god, I can't take it anymore, like this is too much. So they're wishing to be able to turn things around. And that's actually a very strong motivation that's pushing them towards having a breakthrough and finding those answers, right? Because it is all connected with the heart. Even if on the outside you think you're solving questions about money or career, or I don't know, helping a friend, that has nothing to do with the heartache, but it actually is, because my heart is literally in the heart of everything, right? And it's providing the flow of energy. If there is pain and suffering there, like if it's an open wound, there isn't gonna be a good flow of energy. You may work very hard on making it kind of flow, stick together, but it's gonna be such a giant effort for not much result, right? And this is that energy that's now in the thinking space, because this is the thinking space. The masculines are like, I gotta get a handle on this, like I gotta find a way. How do I recover? How do I heal this? How do I move forward? Yes, I feel terrible about what happened. I'm sure my feminine feels that way as well. She's making it even harder for me, right? Like now where do we go from here? 3D, the actions. King of Coins clarified by the Emperor. Look at all this masculine energy. Oh my god. And like being the boss. This is like the boss, or the businessman, the entrepreneur energy. Yeah, so in the physical, masculines literally are focusing on their abundance, on becoming successful. You know, it's the usual that kind of like, if in doubt, the masculine energy goes to work. I am gonna dive into work. I'm not gonna think about all these problems, right? And sometimes it's more conscious, sometimes it's very subconscious. But regardless, this is like one of the, like there's like 2 or 3 default scenarios that they fall into under pressure or under vivid attention from the feminines. Take it how it resonates for you. They go to work. But what I like was this, I like the Emperor energy, I like the King of Pentacles. This is very mature energy, right? And it took them a while to get here. We've seen pages all over, like for the last month or 2. And now it's the King and the Emperor. And Emperor is like on the back of it, like to explain, right? Like that's actually, they have all the resources, all the knowledge that they need, all the experience that they need to be that badass, to be a superstar in what they're putting their mind to, what they decide to take action in. And they're being a lot more mature in what they're taking action in, right? So if before it was like taking an easy way, taking shortcuts, making a quick buck, maybe making just enough to pass along, right? Like not wanting to worry too much. about the future. Now it's almost the other way around. It's like, I don't care about a quick buck anymore. I want to go long distance with this. I want to build something that, you know, will be giving me dividends 5-10 years from now. And not like in a manipulative way, but like I want to invest in something long term, right? That's the good way of investing your resources, whether it's money or time or energy or everything, all the above. What is the masculine solution for this connection? The Emperor is clarified by Page of Wands. They wish that the Empress take them back. This is like that card for me in this deck. This is the card of like feeling, having like guilty consciousness, you know, and like walking away in shame. Is like, okay, I have nothing to give here right now, so I'm walking away. Remember your son walking away. I'm walking away from the troubles in my life. I'm walking away. But they're not walking away from the Empress. They're walking away from their karmic life to the Empress, right? And this is like that guilty kitten kind of look, like, hey, I know I've done something wrong, but yep, I know you're an Empress, I'm a page here, right? Like, and they know deep down that they have accomplished a lot and they can give a lot. But right now in this situation, that's the difference that they see. That's the gap that they see, that hence even more fear, even more guilt and shame. They see this huge gap energetically, and that's what it looks like to them, right? That's how they see it, living more in 3D space, right? Like the feminine somewhere there on the throne, on the pedestal, and they're kind of like lurking around, figuring things out. But like I said, the wish is that the Empress will take them back, will give them another chance, will understand, will hear them out. Actually, for a lot of them, that's what I'm hearing right now. That's the main thing that they want. Like, they obviously, for like with this kind of vision, they don't have a lot of hope that they got a chance, at least right now. But they're hoping that the Empress will hear them out, and they will share something more honest and heartfelt than what they did and said before. Okay, last but not least, we'll get some cards with messages from masculines to their feminines. What would they like to share? What's going on their heart and mind? What would they like to say if they could to their feminines right now? Okay, there was one. Anything else? Masculine sounds super talkative, and it's that hermit energy given in. They're looking for the answers within, and they're conserving their energy, so not a lot of communication. But I got three. Let's see. I need to love me first so I can love you. Yep, that's that Knight of Cups where they're giving love to themselves right now. I know how much I need you in my life. Yep. To me, it's this picture immediately, where they're like, even with this situation where this gap is so like, seems so gigantic, they still know that they need the feminine, and they're magnetized. It's not even their decision anymore, right? They're just hoping for the best outcome. I really do want us to work out what I said. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this was useful, guys. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and share it with others. I love you all.